What's up guys, today we've got another review of a shotgun from the UTG 870 series, and this particular model is the CQB retractable stock shotgun. So let's get right into the review. When you first open the box you're going to see a couple of things. The biggest one obviously is going to be the gun, and then it's already got the mid-cap magazine loaded into it. Below that we have a speed loader, a high-cap magazine, and the sling for it. So I'll go ahead and take this stuff out of the box and we'll go from there. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is give you guys some specs on this gun. It'll shoot 330 feet per second with a .20 gram BB. It has a barrel length of 14.5 inches, and with those two combined you'll be able to get ranges of about 100 feet. Getting into the magazine capacities, the mid cap will hold 20 rounds and the high cap will hold 180 to 200 rounds. You guys have already seen this, but I laid out all the accessories here. In this review I'm not going to be putting on this thing, but it's pretty self-explanatory and you guys should be able to do that on your own. So now that we have that out of the way, we can start talking about some of the features of this gun. On either end of the gun you have these two sling mounts, and since the stock is adjustable, which we'll talk about in a second, you might also have to adjust the strap for whatever length you want to keep it at, or you could even leave it in the extended position and have a little bit of slack when you bring it back down. When the stock is fully extended, it adds about 5 inches to the length of the gun, and you can stop at any of the 1-inch increments in between, so it should be able to fit just about anybody. However, I like it in the fully extended position. This way you can get it deep into your shoulder and then have a pretty accurate shot. Coming forward from the stock, we see that this uses a pistol grip, and directly above that grip on top of the gun we see that there is a small rail. I'm not exactly sure what you guys might want to put here, but it just adds to how much stuff you can put onto your gun. Including this rail in the back, there are 4 total rails, one longer one on the top for maybe some kind of optic, and then 2 on each side. Coming back down to the trigger guard, we see that the safety is behind the trigger. Simply push in the safety from the left side of the gun to activate the safety, and just the opposite of that, if you want to put it ready to fire, just push in from the right hand side. Taking out the magazine is really simple. All you have to do is push both of these buttons. There's one on either side of the gun. Just push those in and pull out, and sometimes a couple of BBs will fall out if you don't have it fully emptied. If that happens, just make sure to turn the gun upright to make sure all of the BBs fall out. Flipping the gun over, we see the hop-up system. Having the switch towards the back of the gun will set the hop-up to normal, and having the switch towards the barrel end of the gun will have it hopped up. And you can always just do a couple of test shots to see which range you like best. Coming over to the front of the gun, we see the pump underneath. Pretty self-explanatory. Most of you should already know how to cock a shotgun. Coming up to the front of the gun above the sling mount, we see this little cap, and you can screw this off. Once you have that off, you'll see this little spring here, and that's holding back a lead weight. So if you want to make this a little bit lighter, or say you want to have it on your back or something as a sidearm, you can easily take the weight out to make it a little bit lighter. And for whatever reason, if you want to take off the sling mount and maybe you want it a little bit quieter, you could also do that. As I've already mentioned in this video, when you get this, it'll come with a mid-cap and a high-cap, but if you would like to order another mid-cap or high-cap, they also sell those on their Spot website. I had bought another high cap because I have another model of these which I don't have a high cap for, and this was $7, so not a bad deal. I'll have a link in the description for you guys to the extra clip if you want to check it out, but more importantly I will also have the link to this gun in the description. I know that was a really quick run through, but that's just about all the features on this gun. If I missed something or you guys just want to know something else, I'd be happy to help you out. You could just leave something in the comments down below and I'd be happy to respond. The gun itself is going to cost you $35. And that may seem a little bit high, but personally I love the 870 series. I've had a couple other similar models in the past and they haven't broken yet. They've lasted me quite a while. I'm pretty pleased about how they've turned out. So I could definitely give you my recommendation on this gun, even if you're just starting out or maybe even further into airsofting. But I think that's going to conclude this review. As I said earlier, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or even send me a private message if that works for you. The next video I put up will be the shooting test for this gun, so be looking forward to that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.